Well, I have no doubt that Sonia remembered many details of her 7 years of suffering. She was not obsessed with them. Common threads reported among survivors is that besides chance, of course, having family, friends, or social support in ghettos, camps, or forests helped keep them alive. Those who were alone died alone. Viktor Frankl wrote many years ago that creating some meaning in suffering makes the suffering more bearable. Sonia testified that she and Rochelle helped each other in many ways. One of the most important, as I've mentioned, was giving Sonia hope that she'd be reunited with Abe and would reconstitute a family. Both Sonia and Abe reflected the characteristic of acceptance of tragedy and hope for the future. Winston Churchill once said, "Life can either be accepted or changed. If it is not accepted, it must be changed. If it cannot be changed, then it must be accepted." Sonia and Abe lived their lives without regrets and with purpose for the future. Both Abe and Sonia were quite flexible in adapting to their lifetime changes. Both of them rose to the occasions in which they found themselves and adapted to their new environment. If you allow me to quote Winston Churchill again, Winston Churchill wrote, "A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." Now, one of Abe Uberman's favorite expressions was "Gam zu l'tova." This too is for the best. Had Abe not been stranded in New York and he remained in Warsaw, he almost certainly would have been killed with the rest of the men in the family. Had Sonia not volunteered to transfer from Majdanek to Auschwitz, she would have been killed at the latest, had she survived, in November 1943, when the Nazis murdered 42,000 Jews still alive in Majdanek and surrounding camps in an operation they called Ernstfest, or Harvest Festival. 42,000 in 2 days. What Sonia always said kept her from total despair and suicide was the knowledge that Abe was alive in New York and would somehow make a life for them after the war. Let's go to the next slide, please. Two of the most important characteristics they shared were action and acceptance. Abe used to repeat one of his favorite sayings: "There are 3 days, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Yesterday is a lost day. It's like a canceled check. It is gone. It is worthless. Tomorrow doesn't belong to you. You can plan, but who knows? It's like a promissory note. Maybe it will be paid, maybe not. But today is important," Abe would say. "Today is like you're holding cash in your hand. Don't waste it. Use it well. You can do wonderful things with it. Take advantage of today. Help somebody else. Take good care of it, because today belongs to you." Abe and Sonia survived because of their commitment and love for each other and their courage in the face of catastrophe. They both actively refused to give up hope. Abe refused to fail in America, and Sonia refused to die. After the war, Abe and Sonia revived their pre-war, life-affirming, optimistic, and happy outlook on life. They refused to live in a past of sadness and grief. They lived in a future of hope and joy. In an essay Sonia wrote in 1948, for a night school assignment to write about her life. She concluded with the following stunning words that reveal her resilience far, far better than I can explain. In that essay, she wrote, "I was happy I had the children until 1943. Thank you all very much.